What's popping, YouTube? It's your boy Sodek, and I'm back with another banger in this thing. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day. And the NBA playoffs start today, so you already know I'm hyped. I know I was supposed to do this video like last week or the week before that, but I just got too busy and just got lazy and didn't record it. So the day that the playoffs are going to start, I'm recording the video. I haven't watched the game yet, so don't think I'm cheating, but I'm super, super excited. First playoffs in the bubble, and let's get right into it. You already know. I'm going to start off with the Eastern Conference first, and then I'm going to make my way to the Western Conference, but let's get into it. First game that we got here is the Bucks versus the Magic. The Magic aren't a completely doo-doo team, but they're no match for Giannis and the Bucks. I'm saying the Bucks are going to sweep them 4-0, so the Bucks will move on. You already know what's going on, Giannis. This is actually the series that I'm most excited for in the East, the Pacers versus the Heat. At first, it was the Celtics versus the 76ers that I was most excited about because those teams are just very, like, even talent-wise, you know what I'm saying? But Pacers Heat, the rivalry between T.J. Warren and Jimmy Butler, that just makes it a whole nother great series. But my personal opinion, how the Pacers have been playing lately in the bubble, or how they played in the bubble, they played amazing, amazing basketball. So it's hard to take that from them. But to be completely honest, I think Jimmy Butler is one of the most underrated guards / forwards in the league, and he doesn't get enough credit that he deserves. This is going to be a really, really good series, but I think I'm going to have to give it to the Heat. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Heat, man. It's a close one, guys. That's a close one. That's going to be a really, really fun series to watch, too. But I'm going to have to give it to the Heat. I'm going to say it's going to either go 6 or 7 games. Either 4-2 or 4-3. Next series. This was the series I was most hyped about in the East. But since Ben Simmons is not playing for the 76ers, I have to give it to the Celtics 100%. I'd either say in 6 games or 5 games. I'd either say 4-1. Or 4-2. Joel Embiid is definitely going to sneak 1 at least. And they might get 2. But I don't see him getting any more games than 2. So I see the Celtics moving on. Toronto versus the Nets. Toronto's winning this with ease. Karis LeVert is a problem. He's about the only problem on the Nets as of right now. But the Raptors team is very, very skilled and experienced, especially coming after their finals win last year. So I definitely look to see this Toronto's team is going to go far into the playoffs. And that's just what I'm saying, man. I got the Toronto Raptors in 6. Actually, maybe even 5. Maybe even 5. We'll say 5. I think 5 is correct, but maybe 6. Maybe 6. So now I'm going to stop there. I'm going to move on to the Western Conference. The first round of the Western Conference, you got the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Toronto, or not the Toronto, bro. Against the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard has been going absolutely insane in the bubble. Absolutely insane. But there's no way in hell that they're beating the Lakers in this series. So I got Lakers 5 or 6 games, man. I don't see it going 7 at all. 5 or 6 games, Lakers. You already know. LeBron on his destiny season. Rocket Thunder, this is going to be a good series. Honestly, depending on how the Rockets play this playoffs, if they play how they usually do in the playoffs, I could see the Thunder winning. I'm not going to lie, but the way that Harden's playing and the momentum that he's got coming into this year's playoffs, I got to take the Rockets in 6, man. 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Don't get me wrong. The Thunder are a great team. Don't get me wrong. But 6 or 7 to the Rockets, Harden's just too much to handle for them. And that's just that. Next series, we got the Nuggets versus the Jazz. I like the Jazz's team with Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, and Rudy Gobert. But this Denver team is something that we haven't seen in a while, actually. This is probably the best all-around 8 or 9 guys on a squad. And that's not even just because I'm biased, because I like the Denver Nuggets a lot. But they just have 8 or 9 guys that can play constantly and get you buckets and play defense. They're just a great organization, and I see Denver winning this in 6 games, if that. Next series, you got the Clippers versus the Mavs. Y'all Mavs fans, y'all gonna be heated after this one, but y'all about to get flooded, man. Y'all about to get flooded by the Clippers. Absolutely flooded. I think y'all will get swept. Maybe Luka and Porzingis can catch one dub, maybe, but I don't see it happening. I think y'all will get swept in this first round, and that's no hate, man. I'm just saying Kawhi is a different man in the playoffs. They got PG, Lou Will. They're just a deadly team, man. They're just a deadly team. All right, so going back on over here to the Eastern Conference, we got the Bucks versus the Heat. Obviously, the Bucks are going to win this series. I would say 6 games. Jimmy and the Heat will probably snatch a couple games, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, 6 games is all I'm giving them. Giannis is going to move on to the conference finals. You already know. Next, we got the Celtics versus the Toronto Raptors. This is going to be a very, very good series to watch. A very, very good series to watch. The thing about this series, the thing that I'm gonna sway on, is how well Kyle Lowry plays. Kyle Lowry, he has to outperform Jason Tatum. He has to. Kyle Lowry has to outperform Jason Tatum in this series for them to win. And Pascal, he's got to go crazy, man. Like this is gonna be a tough series for the Raptors to win. Just because of how much depth the Celtics have on their bench. See, this is a tough one. This is a really, really tough one. Honestly, with all the things I just said about the Raptors, I still feel that with their experience and how talented their group of men are that are on their squad, it's going to be hard for the Celtics to beat them too, because they don't have the experience. They don't have that playoff mentality that a lot of these Toronto players have, especially coming after the finals win last year. With that being said, I'm going to have to give it to the Raptors. I'm going to say in 7, but maybe in 6, but I'm going to give it to the Raptors. So I'm saying the Raptors and the Bucks are going to be in the conference finals yet again this year in the East. Going back over to the West, though, we got the Rockets versus the Lakers right here. And honestly, I got the Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6. The Rockets just don't got what it takes in the playoffs, to be honest. Unless Harden can do what he does in the regular season, this whole playoffs, the Rockets are not going to get past the Lakers. I'm sorry. Like, it's not happening. I'll say 6 or 7 games. I'll be courteous. Nah, I can't even be courteous. I'm saying 6 games. Lakers beat the Rockets, moving on to the conference finals. Then you got the Clippers versus the Nuggets. I'm actually excited to see this series. I think the Clippers will win in 6 or 7 games, but the Nuggets are a very exciting team to watch play, and they have a lot of talent that they can throw in there at them. So I think it's gonna be a hard series for the Clippers to win, honestly, considering how good the rotation is for the Denver Nuggets, but the Clippers also have one of the best benches in the league, so I mean I can't really say that. I got Clippers in 6 or 7 for sure. So on this side you got the Bucks versus the Toronto Raptors, and on this side you got the Lakers versus the Clippers. I'm pretty sure almost 90% these are the 4 teams that are going to be in the conference finals for like both the divisions, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that the Bucks and the Raptors would be on this side. It could switch where the Celtics could be in there, you know what I'm saying? The Celtics could be in the conference finals too, but I see the Lakers and the Clippers being on the West, and so do many other people. So in the East, it's going to be a battle for Giannis. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be a battle for Giannis to win this series against the Raptors. With Pascal's defense, Kyle Lowry doing Kyle Lowry things in the playoffs for no reason. But you already know I got the Bucks. Come on, man. It's Giannis' year this year, man. I got the Bucks going to the finals. You already know what's going on. Giannis is just on a whole different tear right now. I don't see him losing to the Raptors again. I just don't. It could happen, but I personally don't see it happening again. I see them winning it in 6 or 7 games. It's going to be a long series. Like I said, it's going to be a hard-fought battle for Giannis, but I think he'll come out in 6 or 7 games. I'm not too worried about that for Giannis. But in the other conference, this right here is actually probably the NBA Finals. The Lakers versus the Clippers. Honestly, I'm not going to say that the Bucks can't win the finals against either one of these teams, because I can't say that about Giannis, because Giannis is just a different animal. But I will say this. I personally think that Giannis has a better chance against the Clippers in the finals than if LeBron and the Lakers make it to the finals. If LeBron makes it to those finals, man, he's winning it. No ands, ifs, buts about it. LeBron is winning the finals if he makes it to the finals. And that's just that. He's trying to be the greatest out here. And a lot of people say that if he wins another ring, he's considered the greatest basketball player of all time. If he makes it to the finals, he's not losing, guys. That's all I'm saying. And just for that reason, I'm going to say that the Lakers are going to beat the Clippers, move on to the finals, and they're going to beat the Bucks in the finals. That hurts me to say, because I want Giannis to get his first finals of all time. But, yeah, it doesn't hurt me to say, because I would love to see LeBron get another ring, get another chip. And especially with how this year's been, with the bubble and all that, that would solidify him as greater than Michael Jordan for me, personally. But, guys, that's how I think it's going to go. Leave something you would change in the comments. If you would change anything, let me know if I was 100% correct with your predictions. Let me know if I'm stupid, if I'm really smart, what you guys thinking. I love you guys. Thank you for clicking on the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more bangers. I love you guys so much. Have a very blessed day, and I'm out. Peace.